Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin. If you're new here, welcome. Today is a very exciting day because we are looking at the latest version of my fantasy save file, which is going to come with 4 worlds for you guys. Those 4 worlds are Willow Creek, Forgotten Hollow, Sulani, and Glimmerbrook. So we're going to do a quick tour of each one. I'm going to show you guys, I think I chose 5 houses from each to show you guys some floor plans and whatnot. And make sure you check out the description box to get all the information you'll need for downloading the save file, as well as all of my social media links, including my Patreon account, where you can get early access to all of my save files, as well as tray files. And you will also see down in the description box my link for my Instagram account for our candle business. For those of you that don't know, if you like Sims and you like candles, you can check out my Instagram page. Our website is launching very, very soon. I'm so excited about that. And with that being said, I think I spoke enough, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so the first neighborhood we're going to be looking at is Glimmerbrook. For those of you that have seen the previous worlds or have already downloaded the previous save file versions, this is the newest edition. And if you want to download Glimmerbrook only separately, I was asked by a few people to have a separate download only for Glimmerbrook, so I did do that. So it is a separate link in the description box. And this house is for the Charm family. And I wanted to keep all the townies in their original houses. And I did do makeovers on the townies. They have not changed their features for the most part. I've only changed like hair and makeup and clothing. Some facial hair on some townies I have changed just because I didn't like it. But for the most part, I kept them, looking the same. So I really love the way that this whole neighborhood came out. So the Charm family is here, amicable acolytes. There is a lounge because the bar that the game came with was just really pathetic, in my opinion. And there is also a single cottage, which was supposed to be a starter, but I went a little bit over budget. And hopefully I'll get some starters to you guys in Del Sol Valley, which is the next world that I'm working on, for those of you that don't know. But the sim that I made to live in the cottage, I really like. She has a really strong personality. And I spent some time building some outside relationships for her. And the other household in this neighborhood is the Shadow Ends, is the name of the family. And they actually have extended family that lives in Del Sol Valley. I just placed them. I created the household and then I split it. So there will be connections in Del Sol Valley for this family in particular. I really love them. They're my new favorite household that I created. And I also did work on some lore between them and another spellcaster family. So yeah, it's definitely a good world if you want to download it by itself or with the save file. I think it's a good addition to the save file so far, and I've been with each new household, I have definitely been going back and integrating them with Sims from the other worlds, especially with Willow Creek, because that's the original world. So yeah, that's it for Glimmerbrook. So I will see you guys next in Sulani. Okay, so we're in Sulani. Sulani's so bright and happy. I just love this world. It always puts me in such a good mood when I build here. And I absolutely knew when I made this world that I wanted to make a pirates and mermaids theme. And that's what I went for. And I really struggled with it at first. I actually had to I started this world and I put it down for a while, at least a few weeks. And then I went back to it and I really just enjoyed building here, mostly because it's very themed, and it's not a theme that we actually have in the game. I mean, sure, we have mermaids and we have stuff from Get Famous that fits in with the pirate with the pirate theme, but it's definitely challenging to find all the right stuff. So I had a lot of fun with this world, and the pirate ship is so cool. I love the pirate ship so much. There's also a park in this world. I actually modeled it off of the Hanging Gardens in Babylon. And yeah, that was my inspiration for the park. There's also a spa. There is a restaurant that is owned by one of the households in the game, and he is a very interesting character. I spent a lot of time building up his reputation, and yeah, I think it's going to make for some really interesting gameplay. A lot of the relationships and lore that I have set up for you guys. So I'm so excited. If you guys play this and you play with The Sims, I really, it would mean the world to me to hear from you guys, to know your thoughts, what you think, and where you're actually taking the storylines. I'm really interested to see from another person's perspective. Okay, so Forgotten Hollow, I have to say this is my favorite neighborhood of all the worlds that I did. And that's just because of the, I guess, architectural style, I guess you could say. I really like this sort of gothic, old look with the vampire furnishing and the really dramatic roofing. I love to make these really tall roofs. Roofing is one of my favorite parts of building. And I just feel like this style is a lot of fun to do. So Vlad still lives here in Forgotten Hollow. I've given him a makeover and a family. He also has grown children that live in their own house in the neighborhood, and they have very interesting personalities. The Vittori siblings are still here, and there's also this sort of tavern that's converted into a residential. And there's a groundskeeper that lives there, and his wife is a ghost. And there's also vampires that live there as well. And then the last house in the neighborhood belongs to the Goth family. So when I redid Willow Creek, I kicked them out. And I regretted it a little bit, but I also think that they're really fitting to go into Forgotten Hollow. And it's also nice to have some humans in Forgotten Hollow, so the vampires don't really have to travel. So yeah, I really love this world. I think it came out so pretty. So I hope you guys like this one too. And this style has definitely transferred over into a few of the other worlds. And it's just because I love it so much. But yeah, I hope you guys like it as much as I do. And we'll be right back with Willow Creek. Okay, so I know I say everything is my favorite, but this is literally my absolute favorite thing, this train station that I made. This is 3 different lots in Willow Creek on that strip where the community lots are. You hear me? I can't even talk today. And I thought it would be really cool to make a train station, but I didn't know how to execute it, so I ended up making sort of a false tunnel underground. And it looks like all 3 of the lots are connected, which is really cool. And there's also an entrance to the realm of magic in there. So you can it's actually functioning. So you can use that in the Willow Creek world. There's actually another one located in the park if you want to travel that way. So you don't have to actually be in Glimmerbrook to travel to the magic realm. And that's something I just want to mention really quick. I originally had plans to redo the magic realm, but more than one person actually had told me that if I change it, the sages will not know where to spawn, and I don't want to mess that up. So if anybody knows anything about that, if you have experience with rebuilding it, let me know. So unfortunately, I hate to disappoint anybody, but it's not in this save file. But I do want to do it in the future if it is something that is a possibility. So like I said, if you do know, let me know. And we're getting really close to wrapping up this tour. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. please hit that like button and let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I love to hear from you. Don't forget I have a Patreon that provides you with early access to all my save files. And please don't forget to check out my Instagram page for my candle business. I hope you have a great day. Bye.